This is your Chapter 6 mid-chapter review. Number 1 and number 2 both talk about writing each product using an exponent, then finding the value. So to find your exponent, 3 is going to be my base number because it's the number that is being multiplied. How many of them are there? There's 1, 2, 3, so my exponent is 3. Then I have to find the value. So 3 times 3 is 9. And 9 times 3 is 27. On number 2, we have 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 5. 5 is the number that's being multiplied. How many are there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 5 to the 7th power. And 5 to the 7th power is 78,125. Numbers 3 and 4 want you to write each power as a product of the same factor. So product tells me to multiply. Same factor means the same number. So 6 to the 5th power, 6 is my base number. That's the number I'm going to multiply. And I need to have 5 6s. So I take 6 times 6 times 6 times 6 times 6. That's writing it as a factor, a product of the same factor. And 6 times 6 times 6 times 6 times 6 is 7,776. I then have to find the value. Number 4, 1/3 to the 4th power. 1/3 is my base number. That's the number I'm multiplying. I need 4 of those. So I have 1/3 times 1/3 times 1/3 times 1/3. So to find the value, I take 1 times 1 times 1 times 1, which is 1. 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. So 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27, times 3 is 81. Find the value of each expression. Show each step based upon the order of operations. So again, my order of operations, I have PEMDAS off to the side, where it means parentheses, my exponent, multiply, divide, add, and subtract. So number 5, 7 minus 2 plus 6. Remember, addition and subtraction are like brother and sister. They go together. So if they go together, we go from left to right to solve. So I have 7 minus 2, which is 5. 5 plus 6 is 11. Number 6, the quantity of 3 plus 10 times 2 minus 8. Again, I do my parentheses. That's my check mark. So parentheses first. 3 plus 10 is 13. I then rewrite my problem. So then do I go down? Do I have any exponents? No exponents. Do I have any multiplying? Yes, I have multiplying, so I want to do that step next. So I take 13 times 2, which is 26. I subtract 8. That's my only operation left. So when I take 26 minus 8, I get 18. Number 3, I have 6 to the 2nd power minus 9 divided by 3. So again, I go to my checklist. Do I have any parentheses? No. Do I have any exponents? Yes. So I solve this first. 6 to the 2nd power is 6 times 6, which is 36. 36 minus 9 divided by 3. Then I go to multiplication. Do I have any multiplication? No. Do I have any division? Yes, so I want to do my division second. 9 divided by 3 is 3. And then I rewrite the rest of my problem. So I have 36 minus 3. I only have one operation left, and 36 minus 3 is 33. Number 8, I have 28 minus 3 times the quantity of 4 plus 2. So I go back to my checklist. Do I have parentheses? Yes. So I do that first. 4 plus 2 is 6. I rewrite the rest of my expression. Do I have any exponents? No. Do I have any multiplication? Yes. So I stop here and I multiply first. 3 times 6 is 18. Rewrite the rest of my expression. I only have one operation left, so 28 minus 18 is 10. So to evaluate each expression, if m equals 5 and n equals 4, here's where I take out that variable and I put in my value. So for number 9, n plus 12, I find that n equals 4. So I take out the variable, I put in the value. 4 plus 12 is 16. Number 10, 2m minus 3. M is 5. So remember, if we have a number and a variable side by side, that tells me to multiply. So I have 2 times 5 minus 3. Then again, I have to remember my PEMDAS. And I know that multiplication is before subtraction. So I multiply first. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 minus 3, which is 7. Number 11, n to the third power minus 8 times m. So n to the third power is going to be 4 to the third power minus 8 times m, which is 5. So my nothing in parentheses, so I go to my exponents first. 4 to the third power is 4 times 4 times 4, which is 16 times 4, which is 64, minus 8 times 5, which is 40. Subtract is the only operation I have left, and I have 24. Number 12 is 6mn. Again, when I have a number and a variable side by side, it means to multiply. So I have 6 times m, which is 5, times n, which is 4. 5 times 6 is 30. 30 times 4 is 120. So 13 and 14, we have to write each phrase as an algebraic expression. So number 13 says 8 times a number. So 8, I know what that is. That's a number. Times tells me to multiply. And a number. Well, what number is that? I don't know. That's my variable. So to write an algebraic expression using those, I can write it one of 3 ways. I can write it as 8.w. I can write it as 8 with w in parentheses, or the one I'd like to see you use is the one where you have the number and the variable side by side. Number 14, 5 less than a number. So again, I look at my number, which is 5. Less than, that tells me to subtract. A number, I'm not sure what number I'm taking 5 away from, that's w. So in order for me to take 5 away from this number, I have to know what the number is first. So this is where my variable had have to go first. I need to know the number that I am taking away 5 from, and then I subtract and 5. This is the only one that you'll have to work backwards in order to solve. That's your Chapter 6 review. Good luck on your quiz tomorrow. Remember to study, go to McGraw-Hill, and work on those self-check quizzes that are there.